buy this guy's mask? Can't remember. Did you guys? No.
Welcome, folks, to Jazz Night 2019. We're so excited to share with you this very, very big band, the Jazz Band. This group has been a blast to work with all year. There's treats in the back, so if you brought stuff, thank you for that. We also have things from Something's Brewing, so please feel free to go and grab some stuff. This is designed to feel a little bit looser than a typical band concert, more like a jazz club would feel, so feel free to get something to drink, something to eat, and sit at any of the tables in the back, that's fine, or up here is great too. We're just really thrilled to share some music with you tonight. We're going to start with a bold and fiery opener in Malagueña. Love Malagueña. Wonderful job from all of our soloists. One of the things that I'm so excited about tonight is you're going to hear from many, many soloists, from kids who are eager just to try out this improvising thing. So great job for those guys. We'll hear many more throughout the night. What a great way to start a concert. Let's move on now to Bone Town Blues.
So as the title suggests, that's featuring our trombone section back there. Let's give them another round of applause. This next tune we're doing for you is going to feature a ton of soloists. You're going to see this carousel of students going up to these microphones over here and taking their stab at improvisation. These are not memorized solos. They're making it up on the spot, and a lot of them are trying it for the first time. And if you like what you hear, please give them a round of applause when they're done playing their solos. Here is Supongo. I told you it was a carousel of soloists. Let's give the soloists another hand. We're not done with soloing for now. You're going to hear more, but Mr. Eichner is going to come up for this next tune.
One of the things I love about playing music in general, but the music that we do in jazz band is that there's often great stories and history attached to the music. To play this music is to tell a particular story. And we started off today with Malagueña, which for me is a very important song. It's one of the songs that my dad played for me, a record by the Stan Kenton Big Band, a recording from the 1950s or 60s, and their version that they played today was based on the Stan Kenton version. If you're familiar with that, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, that's the first thing you should do when you go home is just Google Stan Kenton Malagueña and watch it, and just enjoy having your face melted off because it's fantastic. And then this song we're about to play now, Peter Gunn, of course, is the TV show theme song. It's a TV show, right? Not a movie? Okay, anybody correct? Yeah. It's from the 1970s. I want to make sure that I'm getting this right. 70s, yes? Or 60s and 70s. I was thinking I might ask who remembers watching this, but I'm not going to date anybody with that information. But this is like a James Bond knockoff kind of theme, and even if you never watched the show, it's definitely just kind of baked into the cultural psyche. It's something that we know that kind of distinctly sounds like James Bondy. So we're going to hear Peter Gunn now. It's a fun song with a really cool bass line brought to you from several different sources. Here's Peter Gunn.
All right, after that driving swing tune, we're going to lay back just a little bit more moderate swing. This is just a classic swing tune to get these kids learning how to swing. We started this tune a long time ago, really working on how to swing, and that's one of the goals that we have for our jazz band group. A lot of these kids are new to jazz, never played it before, some of them never even heard it before. So getting them introduced to swing style is a big deal, and this tune was perfect for teaching that, so we hope you enjoy. Swing, swang, swung. Not only do we just have a single piano player, we have like a piano section, and that featured the last tune. We had our piano section featured there. Not often you see piano stacked on top of each other like that. All right, so we're going to speed it back up. We're going to play a straight ahead rock tune. This one's called Finders Keepers. It's big, it's loud. You're going to love it. Finders Keepers. So since this is the last thing that this group in front of you will be doing this year, we'd like to recognize a couple individuals at the last concert of the jazz band season. Just recognize them for outstanding work, hard work. And the first award that we're going to give out to this group today is for outstanding performance. And this individual is somebody that's just always working incredibly hard, has done everything that Mr. Eikenberry and I have asked of him, and he just goes above and beyond everything. And he's a leader in his section in the band, has a great attitude about everything, and it's just grown incredibly, just an incredible amount this year in jazz band, and that is Ethan Ball. Come on up.
One other award we like to give out is the Director's Award, or somebody who just exemplifies just the kind of leadership and the qualities that we would love to see in Viking bands in general. For this group, this person has led by example all year long, has taken up some very hard parts on a secondary instrument, something that last year I threw at him and said, hey, why don't you try to figure this instrument out? And has done just a terrific job, not only learning how to play it, but play it with a really good style, and just with an awesome attitude, and has done everything that we've asked of him. So the Director's Award goes to Jonathan Hope. I don't know if you guys know this, maybe this is for my own edification. Raise your hand if you were in jazz band back in the day. There's some folks in a jazz band back in the day. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's many of you in this room. That's awesome. A typical big band has 4 trumpets, 3 or 4 trombones, 5 saxophones, piano, bass, drums. And so we have literally just twice that exploded out here, which is really wonderful. And these kids are just killing it. It's awesome. It's great to have this group kind of bursting at the seams like it is, because the 2 awards we just handed out were very hard to choose, because there's just tons of kids who were very, very deserving to be recognized. So wonderful job for all of you guys. I want to say thanks to the parents of this group for all year long, Tuesday and Thursday morning, starting at 7 o'clock. It's really amazing what the kids are able to do, because you know they are not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 7 o'clock. And so we're excited that we can put out this concert and play for you guys. 2 things that will come up occasionally here. One, we've been encouraging kids all year to listen to jazz. And I know some kids have told me, yeah, my parents have shared stuff with me, so kudos to you, you're doing that. And we tell kids to listen to jazz because it's like, if you want to learn a language, you need to speak that language, you need to hear it spoken. And so listening to jazz is the best way just to get it in your bones, get it in your ear. And then also, that's kind of influenced our drive towards improvisation, towards kids making stuff up. If you hear somebody do something a lot, it'll start to become part of your vocabulary language. So I want to encourage you all just to have jazz on at home, and to look for stuff on Spotify or on YouTube or any number of ways. We have a lot of resources on our website, which I would drive you towards. And secondly, there's kind of an infomercial here there's a jazz improvisation camp that we have sent kids to, and some kids from our program have gone over the last couple of years. It's in Grace Lake. It's run by someone named Bill Chapin, and it's just a terrific camp. It's just like 1 afternoon a week for 4 weeks, and where they will learn how to improvise at a deeper level than what we can do in our 20 minutes together on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. So if you are interested in that, we've got some info for you, so please find me or Mr. Boswell after the concert, or just send us an email, we can get you that info. And our last song today is Gospel Blues. I'm going to go over the soloist with them, but we'll get started for you in just a second. stall for a second. I did already pitch the Champion Jazz Camp. I'm interested for that. I'd love to get more kids signed up for that. There is no rehearsal on Thursday. So the jazz band, parents, and students sleep in and enjoy that for the rest of the year. And look for information about jazz ensemble and all that stuff.
change of scenery here, get the jazz ensemble set up, take an opportunity to get some water, buy a snack from something brewing, or grab some chips back there. We'll be right back in just a moment.
start things off with a little bit. The most famous version of that song, of course, is sung by Frank Sinatra. We wanted to create, I've been saying this for a while, wanted to create a vibe that kind of feels like Olive Garden with that song. So there we are with that Frank Sinatra tune, Come Fly With Me. Mr. Boswell's up next.
I do want to bring to your attention, if you didn't notice already, there's these wonderful pictures over here. Those are, Oscar Petta brought those in, and he took all those pictures and he brought them in. They're for sale, and the profits are going 100% to Do Re Mi and the band program. So if you see something you like, they're $5 a piece, and again, it's all just straight money to the band program. He's got old pictures, new pictures, and he said he's going to keep taking pictures, and these pictures from tonight he's going to have for sale at the spring band concert coming up in a couple weeks. So peruse through the pictures over there, check them out. We're going to keep playing though.
just heard a couple of soloists, like we told you. Give it up for Faith Hintz, for Joey Umansky, again, some great one of the things that we were so excited about, it's been a big year for this group. We went to Jazz Meadows, a jazz competition for the first time. Either myself or Mr. Boswell has ever been a part of that. It's a competition where we competed against other middle school jazz bands, and we got to catch and listen to a couple other middle school jazz bands. We got to see Warren's jazz bands there. It was very cool. There was tons of really neat stuff there, including we saw one middle school jazz band that really just made our jaws drop. The way that soloists came up and just played with such confidence was actually kind of mind-blowing for us. I remember just being in the room, we were all watching them, and just kind of looking at you like, oh man, that tiny little trumpet girl was just killing it. And it was very impressive. And so that's I think, given us a little bit of a shot in the arm, and to be excited about playing and improvising a little bit. And a few of our members went to the lunchroom foyer during some downtime at this competition, and they were holding what's called a jazz jam. They were playing some jazz standards, songs that all jazz musicians know, and they were just going down the line. Everyone got a chance to solo. And a couple of our kids went to that. Mr. Boswell and I didn't even really know about it. There was just a lot going on this day. And then the kids came back and said, that was amazing. It was so cool. Can we do that? And our family were like, yeah, we absolutely can. So it was very cool to see the kids get excited about improvising and about doing that kind of stuff in jazz. And we're going to be featuring some more soloists on this next tune. And when we see you guys, when this group plays dinner music at Dinner Theater, we're going to be playing a little bit more of that jazz jam style where everyone will get a chance to solo. So look forward to that when we see you guys for Dinner Theater. But now we're going to feature just a handful of soloists on the blues. This E-flat blues, a very cool Sammy Nestico tune. A little blues, please. Okay. A little blues, please. Please enjoy with our three soloists here. A little blues, please. Soloist. In case you were wondering, is that a plunger that boy is playing with? That is exactly what that was. Jude Squires is showing us how to use plunger mute with a growl technique. That was awesome. That job. You'd hear that in like an early 20th century jazz group, kind of like a Louis Armstrong, or in Count Basie or Duke Ellington big band. So awesome job throwing it back right there, Jude.
I do want to quickly remind some of our jazz ensemble parents about what's happening these next couple weeks. It's kind of a race to finish for these students up here. We are packed to the gills as far as how busy we are until the very end of their jazz season. But tomorrow morning, they're not going to have rehearsal, so they can sleep in. We're up late tonight, so they can sleep in. But we will be back at it on Friday morning, so 7 a.m. Friday morning. We need to get prepared for dinner theater. But something cool that they're doing tomorrow during school, this group in front of you is going to be headed to the Assisi Homes of Gurney, assisted care just down the road. We've been going there every year for a while now, and the residents there just love having these students come in and perform for them. So pretty much everything you hear tonight, we're going to be playing again tomorrow morning for those people that live over there, and it's very rewarding for us to play there. Those residents love hearing this music. A lot of them heard this music being played at their high school proms. So some of them are in tears, when they hear this stuff. So very cool to go over there. This next tune that we're going to play is one of my favorites. I grew up hearing this in my house all the time. My dad played this record all the time, and he loved Van Morrison. He loves Van Morrison, and so I love putting this song together. This is Moon Dance. duet you heard with Joey Umansky on tenor and Eli Ball on trumpets. Nice job, boys. I did want to talk about dinner theater as well while I was up here. There's some flyers in the back by the programs if you didn't see them. Talks about dinner theater, how to get tickets. You have to buy tickets ahead of time if you're planning on going. This group, like we said, next weekend is going. It is already next weekend. Wow. But next Friday night and Saturday night, they will be opening up dinner theater while everyone's eating. Here in this room, we'll be off in the corner here playing background music and things like that. So if you want to go to that, make sure you buy your tickets ahead of time. They can sell out too. There's limited space here, so get those ahead of time as soon as possible if you want to go to that. Ms. Reichner is up for this next two.
So when we said that it was going to be a busy year, or it has been a busy year, it definitely has been. One of the highlights for this group this year, and honestly for me professionally, in my entire career, was the residency we had with Reginald Chapman. You've read many emails, you've seen the tweet, you've seen a lot about it, so I don't want to rehash things here, but what you're about to hear is a piece that was written explicitly for this group by somebody who is a real up-and-comer in the jazz scene. Reginald Chapman is somebody, Mr. Boswell texted me the other night, just said, hey, I'm on Apple Music, listening to an Apple Music curated jazz playlist. And our guy, Reggie Chapman, his new album, Prototype, came up on basically like what's hot in jazz right now. So we got this guy in on the cheap, and he was amazing with the kids. He was creating beats with them. He was doing a lot of hip-hop stuff with them, and then also working on this piece that he wrote for them. We've already premiered it at the Jazz in the Meadows Festival, but we're playing it again for you now. It's super cool. It's designed to kind of bridge the gap between jazz and hip-hop because it all comes from the same group. And so we wanted to explore that space where he really excels. And so his song is a great example of using those two styles and exploring them a little bit. So here is the Joju Station by Reginald Chapman. and those soloists. Wonderful job, guys. They were soloing in C-sharp minor. It's kind of ridiculous. When Reggie sent us that part, I was like, man, this is weird. This is hard. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So, and it took us a while to really kind of buy into it and get it. And I think it's a gem. He's going to sell it on his website now, which is pretty cool. I'm proud of that and proud of these guys for taking on something really challenging like that. All right, let's slow it down. This is setting an old gospel tune, Precious Lord, Take My Hand. It's kind of like a chorale. We play chorales in band all the time, not so much in jazz band, so enjoy the dulcet tones of the jazz ensemble. On Precious Lord, Take My Hand.
I'd like to give out some awards at this time as well for this group that you see in front of you. We'll start with the Director's Award, and this student, again, the Director's Award we give to somebody who just works incredibly hard, and what they give to the band and the group is irreplaceable, and they just work really hard to create the atmosphere that we're looking for in the band. And this student has come super far, just in this year alone, but definitely since he's joined the band when he was in 7th grade. You've seen him up here a bunch of times doing solos. He's always willing, if nobody's volunteering to take a solo, we're always like, why don't you take a solo? And he's always a good sport about it. He gets up there, even when he's tired at 7 a.m. and doesn't want to put up with that. And so the Director's Award this year goes to Joey Umansky.
And once again, like for this group, there are many deserving kids, many great leaders that have emerged this year. Sometimes with bleeding, but they have emerged nonetheless. And somebody who's been a leader all year musically has never been afraid to try something new, always plays out on that first time through. Something I really love about this person. Somebody who's also recently told me that, Mr. Eichenberg, I'm listening to jazz a lot more, just trying to soak it up. That's something that we really love, and it's come through in their playing too. So our Musical Excellence Award goes to Caitlin Boyette. say thanks once again to John for shooting back there, for Bruce also doing video, for those of you who are helping in the back sell things and whoever brought in snacks and treats tonight. Thank you so much, parents, for just getting kids in the morning. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a long haul and very early in the morning. So just thank you so much for making all of this possible. And Mr. Boston,
A couple more thank yous. I want to thank Oscar again for putting out the pictures. He's been taking some great photos. Been watching them. He's an artist over there. So thank you, Oscar. I also want to just thank all of Do Re Mi, our band booster club. They have done a ton for this group. We had clinicians in a couple weeks ago to work with each of these sections up here in front of you, and Do Re Mi paid for that. And they also paid for commissioning the work that you heard earlier as you go to the station. They've done a ton for this group, and so thank you, Do Re Mi. And another reminder, sorry, I'm not looking at text. I wrote things down so I wouldn't forget, because I always forget when I'm out here. Tomorrow, red band polos and jeans. That's what they're supposed to wear for the nursing home performance. Red band polos and jeans for tomorrow. I also want to take a quick moment. Can we have the 8th graders stand up in this group? And let's give them a round of applause. They're going to be leaving. Have been in this group for 2 years, and even though they're a small contingent of this group, they have been mighty and great leaders, and we wish them the best of luck in high school. One more tune for you. It's a standard. We hope you enjoy Watermelon Man, and then if you can help just clean up chairs and things and take some things back to the band room when we're done. Thanks for sticking around tonight. playing.